What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Before I get started, y'all can hit that like and subscribe button. As always, it'd be greatly appreciated. All right, so in this video, I want to talk to y'all about 6 reasons why I think you should consider buying a Nissan Titan. And I know that may be a little difficult for some people to accept, given that the Nissan Titan ranks dead last amongst full-size trucks. But nevertheless, let's talk about these 5 reasons. Let's get right into it. Reason number 1, no start-stop technology. And if you're like me and you're completely annoyed by just that technology, and just when you come to a stoplight, if you're, let's say if you're caught by a train, if you're waiting on a train to go by and the vehicle just shuts off, and if it's a hot ass day and you're just trying to just wait on the light to change, wait on the train to go by, and then your vehicle shuts off, that means that your AC is not gonna blow as cold of air as it would normally blow if your engine was still running. So if you're like me and you just hate the start-stop technology, just in general, you ain't gotta worry about that with the Titan. That's just one of the perks of that. Again, I can't say this enough and I can't stress this enough. I hate that fucking technology. I think that's the worst thing ever, but that's just my opinion. Some people might like it, but I feel like the majority of truck owners are just completely annoyed by it. Number 2, no cylinder deactivation. Now, I know for a fact that General Motors have been plagued by this with their cylinder deactivation. I think they call it active fuel management or passive or dynamic fuel management, whatever the fuck it's called, where you have 8 cylinders and it'll go into like a 4-cylinder mode, a 6-cylinder mode or something like that. Well, GM has had a lot of problems with that when it'll go into those modes, and then when you're trying to come back to 8-cylinder mode, there's an issue. So there's been a lot of engine failures because of that. I encourage y'all to look it up. Don't take my word for it. The information's there. Quick Google search will point you in the right direction. But this Titan gives me 8 cylinders all the time. Never have to worry about anything crazy like cylinders shutting down. So that's another reason why. Let's get into number 2. The V8 is the only option available on this vehicle. So that remains to be seen. Let's just hope Nissan does not, jump on that trend bandwagon and start turbocharging V6s and trying to shove them into a full-size truck. I'm just completely not a fan of that. I think it's absolutely stupid. Toyota is the newest bandwagon jumper, I guess you could say that. It seems like they're trying to copy Ford, and they just added a V6 engine to their lineup. They actually did away with the V8 altogether. So they got the V6 engine, and from what I understand, they're having some issues with, I believe, the wastegates of those engines, or the wastegates that are associated with the turbos of those engines. So again, V8's the only option. You're not gonna have any issues out of this. There's no replacement for displacement. Always remember that. So let's get into number 4. Super comfortable seats. Now, I can't say this enough. These seats, these NASA-inspired zero-gravity seats. I know my truck's a little dirty right now, but these zero-gravity seats are extremely comfortable. Now, these seats, coupled with these Michelin Defenders, creates the perfect truck for a comfortable cruiser. You put this thing on a highway, which next week I will be doing. Next week for the 4th of July weekend, I'm headed to Chicago. So you put this thing on a highway, this is a nice, comfortable cruiser. Those seats with them tires, perfect. So, but even without those tires, those seats are extremely comfortable. So, but those tires are just basically an added bonus. So let's get into number 5, the warranty on this. This thing has, in my opinion, the best warranty in the business. What is it, that 5-year 100,000-mile warranty? Really can't beat it. That tells me that they stand by their product, that Nissan stands by their products. Compared to some of the other truck manufacturers, you just can't beat this warranty. It's an amazing warranty. What little problems I've had out of this truck, and what I mean by little problems, I think the biggest issue I had was the battery failed, and actually failed at the dealership. Warranty covered that. Didn't have nothing came out of my pocket, and I think the rear sliding glass, little wire broke off of it. They replaced the whole back windshield. Nothing happened. Nothing. So with that, excellent fucking warranty. So can't say enough about that. Number 6, let's get into number 6. So number 6, this truck is cheaper than the competition. And I know some of you may disagree with me, but you go ahead and I encourage you all to build and price this truck out the way you like it. And you build and price something that's comparable from like Ford, Chevy, Toyota, and Ram, and you'll find that this is cheaper than the competition. Now, because it's cheaper, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a worse truck. I think that this is cheaper because it doesn't have all those fancy bells and whistles that could potentially break. Now, most of us would, like me, I would enjoy some powered running boards, but I know that these will last a lot longer than those power running boards. Those the electronics start to fail on those, and you end up pissed off because now you have to replace your running boards or replace whatever electronic component that failed on it. There's a lot of other features that these trucks don't have that the other ones have, such as the tricked out tailgates with the fancy steps and the different other capabilities that they have. So, or even the Super Cruise that's now available on some of the GM trucks. You don't have to worry about that. So this thing is, obviously it's missing a lot of those things that may encourage buyers or sway buyers to that direction. But you know that when you get this truck, you know you're getting a good quality truck at a decent price. And you know that like little random electronic bullshit is not gonna fail on this thing. So now, my bonus one is the gas mileage. Now this one is probably the most controversial. So when you think about, nobody's really buying a full-size truck for gas mileage. But an added bonus for this one is I managed to get 23 miles to the gallon out of this truck twice. So I'm gonna cut the vehicle off and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see, it says best MPG, and I've shown this on a different video, but it says 23.2, and I've gotten this twice. Now, the 2 times I've gotten this has been from Circle K. I put good gas in it one time, and I put the cheap stuff in it the other time. So my next trip, I'm going to put some cheap gas in it, and I'm just kind of excited to see. I'm excited and I'm curious to see what my MPG will be when I do that on this upcoming trip. But this thing gets great gas mileage for its size. This is a big ass fucking truck, and to get 23.2 miles to the gallon out of this big fucking truck with none of that cylinder deactivation, none of that, all that additional pointless bullshit that comes on some of these other trucks, that's pretty good. I mean, gotta admit, that's damn good. So those are my reasons why I think you should consider buying a Nissan Titan. And before I continue, I just want to say nobody's, paying me for this. This is just my own opinion based on having this truck. I had a 2016 Ram, and right before I took a job in Iraq, I got rid of it. And I'm kind of glad I did, because I knew a few other people with some 16 Rams, and they had some issues out of it. So I'm kind of glad. I'm a lot happier with this purchase than I would have been had I kept that Ram. The Ram did look better now. Don't get me wrong. Those Rams look amazing. But this truck overall, I'm more happy with this. I like the ride better. I like everything. But then again, I'm more biased towards Nissan products in general. But those are my 5 reasons. Or excuse me, those are my 6 reasons and plus a bonus reason. So as always, y'all, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.